Hello there, my dears. Why do you believe what you do? Do you ever stop and ask questions? I just want to poke you today. That's all I'm going to do is poke you. And it's interesting, here in the US right now, we have the political debates up to our eyeballs. It's election year, so we're hearing everything under the sun. And I was kind of reviewing some information the other night. You know, falling asleep, should be sleeping, should be reading something way more yummy and delicious than politics. Ugh. But as we go into this election year, you still have to take your stance and your participation because, your vote does matter, or at least we'd like to think it does. So I want to ask you, are you a Republican or Democrat, and why? Why do you believe what you do? I can almost bet you at least 90% of you believe the way you do because you were raised that way. You're a Republican because your dad was. Hardcore, my dad, hardcore Republican. I'm a registered Republican. But when I look at kind of the direction of where both are going, I'm like, shit, I don't fit in any of these boxes. I'm so outside that box, I don't know where I fit or who I'd even vote for this year. But I have gone so far above and beyond in how I was raised. Looking at a woman that's 42 years old, that's done so much self-development to really, truly figure out what her soul wants and not what was ingrained into her brain as a child. And I want to encourage you to start asking questions too. And politics is just one little tiny snippet example. Sometimes we eat the way we eat, or we cook the way we cook because grandma cooked it that way and she used this ingredient and she used this because it was the best. And you don't even know why. You don't even know why. So start asking why. Why do we do this? Why do we have this tradition? Well, because mom did it. Okay. Then you ask mom, why do we do this tradition? Oh, because my mom did. And my mom did. And you're seeing the generations passed down. Stop and ask questions. Do not be a sheep that just goes with the flow of society because the herd is looking like it's running this direction. Stop and ask questions. Stop and ask questions. When I had my baby girl, I started to pull into the flow of society and I went, wait, time out. Why are we vaccinating our kids? Not to even start another ripple effect. Again, I'm poking you today. I'm trying to poke you and I hope it's working. Why am I vaccinating my child 22 different vaccinations before she's 2? Time out. This doesn't feel right. I started to explore and join other mommy groups. And again, I was just educating myself so that I gave myself an educated choice and decision instead of, again, taking the cheating way out and going with the flow of society. You're letting everybody else have your power. That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Why are you a sheep? So I chose to be a lion from that point forward. My little girl was part of that. I'm like, you know what? They're going right. I'm going to go left. Because for whatever reason, this doesn't look so good. And I have the freedom of choice. And you have the freedom of choice in everything you do in your life. Everything. Even down to the routine you do every day. Ask why you do it. And if the reason that your why is a valid reason, it's something in your core, it's a choice you made from your own beliefs, your own true core value. And I'm talking about the beliefs that were permeated into your brain as a child. I'm talking about you came to this conclusion on your own in your own journey. Then that's a great reason. But if you're doing it because your family says so, or it's always asked of you and it's expected of us to do this silly routine even though I don't want to, then it's a good time to stop and do a little pattern interrupt and ask why. And I hope that's all you do today is start to stop yourself a little bit. I want to poke you, give you a little level of awareness to say, why do I do this? Why am I a night person? Is it because my mom was? Why am I not a morning person? Because my mom wasn't? Just kind of look and figure this out because your kids are taking on these same traits. Make sure they're healthy ones and make sure there's a good reason beneath the why. Okay? So I hope that helps today. Stop and ask questions, get some awareness, and ask yourself, why do I do this? And peel it back like an onion. Go, wait a minute. Well, what's the purpose? And it could all be stemmed from something really stupid. And here you're carrying on a tradition for eons, generations to come over something really dumb. And you'll feel foolish. So, hope this was helpful today. Have a great day. Go ask why. Big hugs, big love. Bye.